Hey guys, I'm Rob.
I'm Adam J.
We're here at the hotel, getting ready for Comic Con tomorrow.
Damn straight.
Yeah, so like I said in my spoiler-free review, that Adam was on his way. We didn't get to see the movie together because I left for Tampa very early this morning, and so he finally made it, and we're going to talk about it. FYI, we don't know what we thought about it.
No. Like he apparently he told me he did a non-spoiler review. I didn't watch it because that's how we've done all of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since everybody saw my spoiler review on the channel, they already know my opinion. So you go ahead and shoot whatever you want.
In all fairness, I think the only one we've actually agreed on so far is Warcraft. Being a piece of crap.
Yeah. The funny thing about that film was I always meant to go see it again and give it another shot. And then every time, I have I go to Regal, so I get these free points to go see free movies.
Yeah.
And I got like 56.
I should use mine for this.
Yeah, I got 56,000 points, right? So I can go see like 4 free movies I want. Every time I go to see Warcraft, I'm like, I just don't want to go see it.
Yeah, well now it's out of theater, so
yeah, so it's like, yeah.
But we are not here to talk about Warcraft. Okay. Now, since you already did your review, okay, I will speak first. All right. Now, let's get this out of the way right now. We and him do not agree on Man of Steel. Okay. Okay.
Although I did come around.
You did come around with a few things.
I like it a little bit more
than
I still think it has problems. Though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know I acknowledge it has some problems. Okay, but I do love Man of Steel. Okay. Batman v Superman. I'm pretty sure we're in agreement. It's not good.
Especially I think we agree on the Ultimate Cut.
The Ultimate Cut's awesome. I do like the Ultimate Cut a lot. That being said, though, the last two have been met with so much hate. Okay, and this one was getting met with the same hate, and I'm like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so worried this is going to kill me. Okay, I've seen so many reviews for this saying they found it muddled, they just didn't care for it, they didn't know how to handle the characters. Okay, I saw Stuckman's review, I saw Jeremy Johns' review, I even watched Colliders because you put it on your Facebook. Okay, but
before you jump in, I wanna, because you said you watched the reviews and I watched all the reviews before seeing the movie. Right? You saw it before seeing the movie.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people address why do you watch reviews before you go see the movie? Because I don't know about why you watch reviews.
Just expectation.
Yeah, that's why I do it. Because
it's an expectation thing. Should I lower? Should I heighten?
Because a few movies that I went to go see, I didn't see no reviews, and I was like super hyped for it. I went to the movie, I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible. But some of the reviews, like Ghostbusters.
Oh god,
we're gonna do a review for that after this.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna
you promise?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you.
Great, that just went on that guy's channel.
I know. Yeah, in case you didn't know, there's gay fan fiction about us.
Yeah. So, I just like him, I do it for expectations, so I know whether to lower my expectations. So when I see the reviews for this, I lower my expectations.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. But in all honesty, I'm more in agreement with Jeremy Johns than anything else. I had a great time with this movie. I really did. I had an awesome time. I had a blast. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say this movie doesn't have problems. It has a bunch of problems that I did take issue with. Okay. I'm actually going to go into my negatives first. One, first and foremost, I need to address the Joker. Didn't care for him.
I hated him.
I did not care for him. The reason I didn't care for him is not that he wasn't trying. The thing is,
he wasn't the Joker.
No, it wasn't. The thing is, his the way he acted. He acted
like a mafia.
No. Just like his voice and everything, like the way he was acting and portraying the Joker, it felt too much like Ledger. The way he was acting on the outside felt like a badly done version of Nicholson's Joker. Okay, because Nicholson was a mob boss, but he was a mob boss done right.
But this
one
kissed the ring.
And I'm like, no, I don't like that. And the thing that I think they fucked up the most with him was his relationship with Harley Quinn. And the thing is, because I liked seeing like the background, how they became like, Gotham's king and queen of crime, and I loved seeing her in like that old suit, in like the original suit. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's how you like. I needed that. I don't care if it's only once that she was in it in the whole movie. I don't care. I needed to see that. All right. But the thing is, I think what they fail to understand is that while there are times when Joker like does want Harley back and everything, but the thing is, Joker's relationship towards Harley was very abusive. Like, it's an abusive relationship. That is not displayed once in this entire
tied
film.
her up and electrocuted her ass.
What?
He tied her up and electrocuted
No,
her ass.
in the origin, dude, he was violent to her past that point. I'm talking after she becomes Harley Quinn. Like, it's like, no, my woman, I never do anything to get her back. No, that's not the Joker, okay? Him going into a war zone to get her back, I didn't buy that. Him breaking her out of Belle Reve, I can buy. Him going into a war zone, into a city that's, like, about to be destroyed to get her, no. Like, honestly, to me, that just was not the Joker. All right, I don't think he would do that. Yeah, I think that he loves Harley, but I don't think he'd go that far for her. All right, especially given like everything we've seen in their history. Other issues I had. Okay, one at the end. It was something towards the end when you know how Enchantress has her brother.
Yeah.
Him being killed by an explosion. Yeah, I didn't buy that. It's just one thing I just did not buy in this movie. The other gripe I had was in the beginning, takes a little too long to get going. Okay, it takes too long to get going. Okay, granted, the thing is though, there are so many movies that take too long to get going. The biggest one for me, all the freaking Godfather movies take forever to get going. They're freaking praised as classics. But again, this isn't the Godfather; it's freaking Suicide Squad. All right. That being said, I was entertained. In those times, even though it took too long, I was entertained. Like, I liked seeing Harley's backstory. I liked seeing Deadshot's backstory. Again, just went on a little too long. Okay, and I felt like Deadshot's only went on longer to shoehorn in another scene with Batman.
Probably.
Yeah, there's a shoehorn. But, I mean, I freaking love Ben Affleck's Batman. So, I mean,
I think a lot of that was reshoots.
And really, yeah, I definitely think that's what the reshoots were. So
like,
they can get more Ben Affleck.
Let's put Morgan.
Yeah, I think that was
especially
the deal.
the end credit scene.
Yeah. Although I'm not gonna lie, I did like the end credit scene. I did. I'm like, you should shut it down. We'll take care of shit from now on. Fuck yeah!
It was better than.
Because I'm Batman.
It was better than any Marvel end credit scene since the first Avengers with Thanos. Every Marvel end credit scene after that sucked. This is actually better than all that. So.
I completely agree with that. Also, another thing in the beginning, okay, was musical numbers. Like the song, they had like a song for each character. That being said, there were a couple I did enjoy because I felt the music did fit the characters. Okay, my only issue is that there's too much of them. Okay, like if they had removed a couple of the songs, I think it could have worked. I think it would have worked a lot better. As it is, though, I was highly entertained throughout this movie. Okay, I loved the action. I loved character interactions. Okay, I loved Enchantress. I thought Enchantress looked freaking amazing.
Every review I've seen, they've really come in hard on the trenches. And
why?
I said the same thing. I liked her.
Dude, I thought she was awesome.
Yeah, every review.
So unpredictable. Like, I love how in the end, like, she's digging into their minds and, like, pulling out, like, what they want. And, like, Harley just screams she's married to the Joker. A freaking Deadshot killed Batman. Like, I killed the Bat. No, you didn't. Yeah. Friggin' Diablo at the end going, okay, bitch, it's on. But no, like, the humor of this movie is, in my opinion, what helps it. Okay, because without the humor, I think this movie would have been dull. All right, the humor is really what saves it, and the chemistry between these actors is awesome. Like, I loved seeing all these characters interact. I even liked, seeing them being introduced into the story. Okay, that actually just led me to another issue I have with the movie, is that, two things. One, Slipknot, why was he in this?
Autumn explained it. That's what happened in the comic.
That's how he died?
That's exactly what happened. He was introduced.
Oh, really?
He's introduced and killed just like that.
Oh, okay.
Autumn read Suicide Squad.
All right, no. Again, I've never.
But he was.
That's cool.
But see, here's the thing. In his purpose, even though it happened in the comic, he's introduced and blown up to show that they will blow you people up. That's basically what it showed. But I feel in the movie he should have been introduced sooner so we get to know him a little bit.
That's true. Yes, I do agree with that.
But,
Okay, and the other thing, I liked the actor who played him. I liked the portrayal of him. Okay, they didn't give Killer Croc enough to do.
I hated Killer Croc.
You hated Killer Croc?
I hated Killer Croc.
Okay, they did not give him enough to do. He
was so out of place.
No, well, in comparison to the others, yes. All right, but no, I love that scene at the end when he's like, "I'm going with you. I live in the sewers. You bitches are just tourists." Like, that shit was funny.
It just, to me, like, Killer Croc just felt like a damn parody, man.
Anyone else make a request? BET.
That was see, I thought that was stupid. I didn't like the way he looked. I didn't like every time he talked. It looked weird.
I didn't mind the look. Like I like that he wasn't friggin' motion capture like every other fucking movie would have.
I'd rather see King Shark from the Flash TV show than that.
Really?
Dude, I just didn't like the way Killer Croc looked.
Okay.
I mean, maybe like I don't know, like I don't
No, that's
know.
cool. To each their own. You didn't like him. All right. Also, I don't know if you said it in your non-spoiler review, but right now I have to look at all of you and eat a shit ton of crow. Jai Courtney was fucking amazing in this. And I can tell you exactly why he was amazing. He wasn't putting up the struggle of holding back his accent. Because in every other fucking movie, he's trying to be this big rough American, and he sucks at it.
Yeah.
Okay, in this, no, he's speaking his native tongue, and he's just letting it flow, and he's hilarious. The thing with the pink unicorn had me dying.
To me, my biggest laugh in the movie came from his joke. When Rick Flag went in, he's like, "You guys are free to go." He's like,
he just leaves.
Like I almost fell on the ground laughing.
Just grabs like 3 beers and walks out.
I almost fell on the ground laughing.
That was great.
I was like, that like it would have been better if he never came back though. Just like what happened to him?
Yeah,
like, he comes back, but
he comes back and helps. But yeah, it was really fucking funny.
So funny.
I loved how Harley was the one that saved the day. I mean, you saw it coming from a mile away. Like as soon as she said, I'm like, okay, she's gonna do something. We see the sword, of course. I liked Katana. I loved her. But again, like Killer Croc, she wasn't given enough.
She was useless. I liked her, but she was useless.
Oh, dude, she kicked ass though.
But what was her purpose?
Yes, true. Okay, her purpose was to be Rick bodyguard, but then again, they're all pretty much his bodyguards, and you don't really see her saving his ass every time he gets captured.
Yeah. Well, but why does he need a bodyguard when he's got this thing that's his bodyguard?
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and I liked her, right? I liked her a lot. But watching some other people's reviews, I'm like, yeah, you know, you can kind of take her out of this movie and it changes nothing.
Yeah, it is true. Yes, it does. Well, technically, the sword.
They could have used something else.
Dude, the sword
is so big deal. They could
no, dude, that's what cut through her.
I know.
She's a soul.
But if her brother can die from a bomb, they can do something for her too.
That's okay. No, that is a fair argument. I will give you that.
They could have pulled a fucking Interstellar and The Power of Love or something.
Yeah. Overall, like honestly, I had a really good time with this. Again, I wish they would have taken out another thing. In the beginning, in the middle of like the fighting, it just happens randomly. Joker comes in, gets Harley, and then crashes the helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay. Whole thing should have been cut.
Yeah.
In my opinion, whole thing should have just been cut. I think it would have been more impactful to the Joker had they just had him in Harley's flashback and at the end.
But don't forget there was because there's rumors that there's 2 versions of this movie, just like Batman vs Superman. That there's a lot cut out because after the negative of Batman vs Superman, the studio went in and basically Josh Trank to shit like they did with Four Stick. So I have a pretty strong feeling when the Blu-ray comes out, we're getting an ultimate cut of this.
Yeah, which I'm down for because hell, I liked this version. So overall I had a really good time with this. I have my complaints about it, okay, but not a thing that ruined the movie for me. So that's just my opinion.
My opinion. Where do I even start? I like the movie.
Okay.
This movie's a mess. This movie is a mess. I cannot say it's a good movie. I will give it an average score of a 5 or a C. That's my opinion. I liked it. First hour of this movie, I wanted to walk out.
Really?
Why did we need to get all these flashbacks? Like the part where Amanda Waller is sitting there talking like, yeah, we got Deadshot. Then they go, Deadshot. All this damn bio, then flashback, then they play this weird song.
No, I actually thought that, dude, I actually thought that was funny. Like when they listen all the million things about wife, ex-wife.
That was funny. Harley Quinn. Flashback, music, bio. Then we go to Killer Croc. Bio. They do this for every single character. And by the third one, I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And I don't want to compare this to Guardians of the Galaxy, but this is this movie's version of Guardians of the Galaxy. The reason why Guardians of the Galaxy worked.
I don't agree with that.
But Guardians of the Galaxy, I can ask you right now, and you can tell me the history of any one of those characters in Guardians of the Galaxy, and they didn't have to sit there and go, Adam, this is what happened to this character. Adam, I'm going to show you this clip. They threw it in there subtly, the backstory. They threw it in what happened with Drax. They didn't have to throw a 5-minute scene saying, Drax's family died, blah, 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 blah. Now he wants to kill Thanos. Rocket Raccoon was made by this thing, blah, 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 blah. Why couldn't they?
No, that's true. You're right. They could have done it better. That being said, again, I found it entertaining. It didn't bother me.
I'm a big supporter of show me, don't tell me. I don't want to be held by the hand and go, oh, this is everybody's backstory. Why can't the movie should have started in that one scene in the trailer where they're all in the courtyard being wheeled out and Deadshot gets the gun, Harley gets her outfit. The movie should have started right there. It should have been Amanda Waller going, I'm going to make this team to stop this thing. All right? Boom, everybody goes out there. And then in the bar is a perfect time to start giving us some backstory on some of the characters in the bar. I like the bar scene.
The bar scene was great because there's so much heart behind it. Like, you see them all interacting.
I like Harley saying, look, you need to man up and own that shit. I like that, but you could have used that scene, expanded it a little more, and gave us backstory instead of spending 35 fucking minutes on showing us all these fucking flashbacks on these characters. Do your movie. Make your movie. Tell your backstory through the movie. You don't have to sit there and stop and say this, and this. Imagine we're watching X-Men and they just stop. Cyclops. This is his backstory.
Here's the X-Men movies are taking themselves a little more seriously. This one's just trying to have more fun.
But it's not fun. It's
to me it was. I had a fucking blast.
It's just I had a blast after the first 35 minutes. But I'm telling you right now, when I remember seeing the first 35 minutes, I'm like, now I know where the negativity is coming from. Now I know where these critics are coming from.
But just that?
It was bad, man.
Dude, okay, but dude, like if that's the case, just like 35 minutes out of a 2-hour movie?
It was almost 2 hours. It wasn't a full 2 hours. But there were some things that just doesn't make sense. The music is just Guardians of the Galaxy used music because it made sense to Star Wars character. It felt organic. This movie is like, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy did it. Let's do it in this movie. There was no need to have that music in it. It felt so much better in the second half of the movie when they're in the city and they are doing actual music scores, not actual songs. It just, again, it sounds like I'm bashing the movie. I like the movie.
Okay. I'm glad you at least liked it.
I like the movie. It's just that first 35, 40 minutes killed me.
Like me, I wouldn't call this movie. I would call it good. I wouldn't call it great though. Okay, my thing with this movie is it's so much fun that I can't say it's a bad film. Okay, I mean it's for me. I mean I was entertained from start to finish, despite the fact that the opening takes way too long to get going. I get that. All right. But yeah, I would say it's a good movie, but not a great one. That's just my opinion. I mean, it has great things in it.
But see, I think another reason why I'll give
Will Smith rock. By the way.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Will Smith. I liked him in this movie, but I don't like Will Smith personally.
Yes.
Even though I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's weird. I love the shit he's in, but I don't like him personally. I think the reason why I ended up liking the movie is because stuff I wanted to see
was there.
I liked Rick Flag.
Oh, he was great.
I liked Deadshot.
I love how they gave him like the relationship that you had. Like that gave it a human side that I felt was needed. That and the stuff with Deadshot and his dog.
I like the in between with Deadshot and Rick Flag. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, like how they grow to respect each other. Like there's significant character.
The character I liked the most was a character I didn't even think about, and that was El Diablo.
El Diablo was cool.
I liked El Diablo. I liked the guy who was this thug who killed his family. And he refuses to use his power. And then the part in the bar where he tells the story, and then Harley's like, "You need to own that." Like, dude, it was just so good, you know. And
again, I love that friggin' scene at the end. Okay, bitch, it's on. He just turns on this big ass.
The Harley Quinn stuff. I love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. That's probably why I'm willing to overlook a lot of the flaws because Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn. I hated the Joker. God,
I hated the Joker. I in no way hated Harley Quinn.
No, I like Harley Quinn just fine. I didn't like the Joker. I'm sorry, the Joker I know isn't from Scarface. Isn't Al Pacino.
This is not. This is not. And the thing is, it's not even like an interesting version of the Joker. It's just. It seems like it's just an amount. It seems like a poorly done amalgamation of both Ledger and Nicholson, and it did not work for me.
A lot of people.
And that's nothing against Jared Leto. He certainly gave it his all. It's just the way his character was done. I did not like.
Yeah, I said in my spoiler-free review, nothing against Jared Leto. He did what.
He did fine.
Yeah, it's just I don't like this version of it. Sort of like Lex Luthor, like Batman v Superman, Lex Luthor. Yeah. I just don't like it. I'm sorry, the Joker I read in the comics, never once did I ever picture Joker going, kiss the ring. I'm sorry.
No one should have happened. Like, they should have just had, like, freaking Jesse Eisenberg and beating this fall into a vat of acid and become the Joker.
It would have been a million times better. They should have Jared Leto shave his head and be fucking Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But and then the part where he had the tattoo and he's like,
that was so dumb.
Didn't like that. I didn't like a lot.
Everyone hated the rumor where he might have been Jason Todd. I would have loved to see that personally. I mean, different version, but it would have been better than this because it feels like somebody imitating the Joker. And guess what? Jason Todd would be someone imitating the Joker.
Yeah. And I want to know how long ago they killed Jason Todd. Because this Joker doesn't look too old.
No, but you know what that funny thing is though? He's the same age as Ben Affleck.
Really?
They're the same age. You can look that up. Like, because I was wondering that too when he was cast, and I'm like, are they just going with a really young Joker here and an old Batman? That doesn't work for me. But I looked it up. No, they're both like 43. Like shit. Okay.
So what else I was gonna say? I didn't like the Joker. Didn't like Killer Croc. I liked Katana, but I thought she was useless. The scene you said they need to cut out with the Joker coming in the city, I agree with you, they need to cut it out. Yeah. But it did give us a good thing where Harley took off the necklace and
threw it away. Yeah.
And then, because that leads up to her later on going, you can give me back my pudding, and it kind of leads into that. So, I don't know. I liked the movie. I liked it a lot. Okay, I don't like it a lot. Let me take that back. I liked it. Okay. I liked it a hell of a lot more than I did Batman v
Superman. I was hoping you would at least say that.
But and to be honest with you, I think
which do you think is better, this or Man of Steel? I'm actually curious. Because
which one do I think is better, or which one do I like more?
Which one? Both.
I think Man of Steel is a better made film. I like Suicide Squad more.
I agree. No. See, yeah, I agree. Man of Steel is a much better film. Okay, this was just more fun.
Yeah. It's weird because I got a friend who texts me all the time. He's like, how can you sit there and say that this movie sucks, but you like it? Because as a fan, I can like something, but if I try to be professional, look
objectively,
with a critical eye, I can point out flaws. That's why.
That's what I've done with the friggin' Marvel movies. I like seeing friggin' Cap and Iron Man go at it. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say Civil War is a perfect movie. It sure as hell isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
I would actually go as far as to say, well, I think that is also a better movie. This is also more fun than that. I had more fun in Suicide Squad than I did in Civil War.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I walked out of Suicide Squad happier than I walked out of Civil War. Because if Civil War would have ended at the airport scene, I would have walked out of Civil War happier. But with that final act of Civil War, I just left depressed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, so what happened if Iron Man never showed up? What was his plan? So where this movie, it got better as it went along. Where Civil War was just like, and then Batman v Superman was kind of, but like, everybody wants to say Marvel vs. DC, Marvel vs. I wish people would stop with the Marvel vs. DC.
I do too.
And the one thing I want to say is Warner Brothers needs to stop listening to people, because they're going in and Zack Snyder's version of the movie got fucked up because the studio wanted to go in and change a bunch of shit, and now there's talks about a lot of shit was cut out of this movie because.
What was your score on the Ultimate Cut, by the way?
Of what?
The Ultimate Cut of Batman v Superman.
I don't know.
Because honestly, I'd give it like a 7.5 or something.
I think I gave it an 8.
Okay.
I don't know if I gave it a score, but I think I would give it an 8.
All right.
But I'm gonna talk about Batman and Superman for a second here, not to get off topic.
Yeah.
I think the Ultimate Cut is leaps and bounds better.
Oh yeah.
But
I'd have to chop that one up a million times.
But I still think it's convoluted. I mean,
no, it is because you still have Lex Luthor's stupid plan. The Lois in the desert thing makes more sense.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
It
It all makes more sense. But what I'm saying, it doesn't need to be in there though. I mean, all it has to be is Metropolis got destroyed. Bruce Wayne don't like him. They fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, you don't have to do this whole other stuff a lot. And that's what I think DC's really messing up on, where Marvel keeps everything simple. It's like, Ant-Man, what's so simple? Gotta go get the Yellow Jackets suit, right? It's like pretty simple concept. Guardians of the Galaxy, simple concept. Go get the Infinity Stone. It's like, Batman v Superman, man, this got destroyed. They got this, got this bullet in the death. It's like,
we got this courtroom scene here.
Suicide Squad should have been a very simple process.
Lex Luthor Pete in a jar, you know.
Suicide Squad should have been, we're getting these villains together. They're gonna go take care of Enchantress. Boom, 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 and then they convolute it with, you know, a brother and it just DC's got to stop. To me, it feels like they're trying to be like not like they're trying to be like Transformers, but just like Transformers. Transformers think they're smarter than it is. DC needs to stop thinking like it's smart. Just do a simple story, a plot, because kids are gonna go through this thing. You gotta make sure these kids understand it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to sit here and take notes and say this connects to this connects to this.
Yeah.
That's why I think Man of Steel is probably the best made film out of the three, because Man of Steel was simple. It was like a guy becomes Superman, Kryptonians come down, he fights them.
Yeah.
Who doesn't understand that?
That's some easy shit.
Batman v Superman, like boom, 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 boom. Granny's peach tea, like you know, it's like simplified.
Granny's peach tea.
And it's not like Marvel was an overnight success. Marvel had a string of bad films. The Incredible Hulk, although I think it's a good film, didn't do well in the box office.
It didn't.
Iron Man 2
was horrible.
I didn't like Iron Man 3. I did not like Thor 2.
Thor 2 is awful.
That
villain, oh my god, the most useless villain in the fucking Marvel canon was in Thor 2.
And to be honest, I wasn't that crazy for the first Captain America movie either.
Really?
I like
DC. I don't think that movie's great. I think it's good though. I do enjoy it.
It's okay. I can take it or leave it. But out of all the Marvel movies, I never go back and rewatch that. I always rewatch Winter Soldier. I watch Iron Man 1, Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I never go back and watch like Iron Man 2, Cap 1, Thor 2. So it's not like every Marvel movie is getting knocked out of the park. DC needs to stop listening to all these critics. Just come up with a game plan and stick to it. Let your directors direct.
Yeah.
Stop handcuffing Zack Snyder and handcuffing David
Ayer.
Yeah.
David Ayer.
So, you know.
Because we know from experience David Ayer's a damn good writer. He's a great director. All right.
And I'm hoping.
And I do feel like some of the problems with this movie happened with studio interference.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah. They Josh Trank the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fox did with Josh Trank. And I hope they don't hear the backlash for this and then go in and fucking start Swiss cheese and Wonder Woman. Because that's what I'm afraid of. Like, leave it alone.
Wonder Woman actually looks awesome.
Yeah. But you look at the first trailer for Suicide Squad, and it was like the rumors from what I'm hearing is a totally separate studio cut the first trailer for Suicide Squad. And everybody liked that trailer. So then they did these reshoots to try to make it more like that trailer because the movie wasn't supposed to be like that trailer. That's why there's two different versions, David Ayer's version and the studio's version. And then David Ayer just kind of said, okay, I'll go along with it. I'm not going to pull Josh Trank and leave. The studio needs to stay out of these movies.
Yeah.
You know, you have Jeff Johns, Ben Affleck as production.
They need to put more trust in who they hire to make these films.
Because Marvel's got Kevin Feige, DC needs a Kevin Feige. Where it's like, this is what we're doing. You guys pay me to oversee this. You sit there and just worry about it. Because Batman v Superman should have made $1 billion. I think this movie's going to make more than Batman v Superman. I honestly do, because I'm going to say it.
Oh, I do, yeah.
To be honest with you,
dude, every fucking showing, like, they had showings at my theater. Okay, like I ended up having to go to an 8:15 showing. Okay, the showings were at, the hell was it? They started at 6:30, then 6:45, 7:15, like 15-minute intervals. They were all sold out until 8:15.
That was the one we went to was like that. It was 6:45, 7, 8. Like I wanted to go see it again tonight. And Autumn's like, no, I don't want to go see it again. She liked it more than I did. She loved that film.
Yeah.
She was like, man, that movie was awesome. But after I got done doing my review, I was like, I want to go see this. The last half of the movie, I had to piss. Like, really bad.
But you didn't.
It felt like I had glass in my penis. That's how bad I had to piss. All right. And I'm sitting there going, this the whole time.
That was me in the last half of Jason Bourne.
But I didn't want to leave because I knew if I left, something important was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I right after the end credit scene, I bolted toward the bathroom. So I'm like, man, I kind of want to go back and see it because they had a 11:30 showing. I wanted to go see it again, but we didn't. But I want to go see it again Monday. Hopefully, without peeing, I'll be able to enjoy the film more. I enjoyed the film though. I really did. It just
okay.
I think it's got some issues. So
yeah.
What's your score?
Right now, I'm definitely gonna see it again. I want to get a better perspective on it. But right now, I'm leaning towards like a BB plus. I had a great time, despite my issues. So
B plus.
About B plus, yeah. I'm in that range right now.
I'm gonna stick with the C. I think it's an average film. I don't think it's. This is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ghostbusters has 74%.
Oh.
And I actually went on a rant in the parking lot at the end of this movie.
Did you see what I posted on Facebook about how much it's made so far?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been out 3 weeks. It just made its budget back, and that's not even including marketing.
Yeah.
It's not getting a sequel. Let's just be fair.
No. But after we walked out of the theater, I got in the parking lot, and I'm like, I had issues with this movie, but it's leaps and bounds better than Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Ghostbusters
God.
sitting at a fresh rating, and this movie's rotten. And you know why? Because critics were afraid to criticize Ghostbusters.
Oh, affirmative action strikes again, of course.
Yep.
But
because if anybody said anything negative against it,
you're sexist.
You're sexist. Even though it had nothing to do
No.
with
But the thing is, though, if you didn't hate it, you were a traitor. Like again, there was hatred on both sides, and it was pointless. Like the movie is just really bad.
But we'll talk about that in Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So B plus, I give it a C.
Yep.
I think it's average film. I had a good time.
Do you think it's definitely? You think it's worth seeing? Would you say it's worth seeing?
I'm gonna go see it again. So of course I think it's worth
there you
seeing.
go.
Look, I mean, if you're looking forward to the movie, don't let anybody's reviews
Oh
tell
hell
you not to
no.
see it. But like I don't care. Like I watch reviews just so I know my expectations, but I never watch a review that makes me not go see a movie.
Yeah.
Even Transformers 4, as much as that movie sucked, I still went to go see that, mostly because I wanted to land on it. I had to see it. But so yeah, that's all I got. Guys, be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. And be sure to check out our Ghostbuster review that's going to be uploaded shortly right after I upload this one. So peace, guys.